So one of my goals for 2026 is to sit down and talk to you guys more because I feel like I never do that. I feel like I don't do that is because how do you tell a story in 3 minutes? And also I don't have a filter and I never know what the fuck's gonna come out of my mouth. Today I'm gonna tell you the story of how I went from having a planned C-section to an unplanned C-section while we get ready. So let's get into it. I never told this story and this was almost 2 years ago. Cooper was a big baby. He was 8, 9 when he was born. That doesn't really have anything to do with why I had a C-section. It just happens to do with like why I had such a big belly. And my belly was so big, it looked like I was carrying twins. They ended up sending me for a growth scan. Cooper was a little bit over where he was supposed to be, but nothing concerning. It's so hard to tell a story and then fucking do your makeup. I'm too ADHD for this shit. So fuck. My stomach was what was measuring big, and I never thought anything of that. That is relevant to later in the story. I was getting my growth scan. She was like, he's completely horizontal. I was like, that's not a good sign. Since you're this far along, he's probably turning breech. Then I hired a lady to come here and do one of those ultrasounds that does like 4D in your home. Like we wanted to see his face. She was like, he's 100% breech. Do you have a scheduled C-section? I was like, no, but I freaking knew this was gonna happen. He literally had the thing between my boobs to get pictures of his face. So she was like, you really should call your doctor. I ended up calling and the girl on the phone basically told me they didn't care. It's an outside source. On our records, he's head down, he's not breech. It doesn't matter. I went in for my next appointment. I already know what she's about to say. Obviously, he's breech. Here's your options. Go in and have the procedure done where they twist the baby. Give you a week to think about it. And if you don't call back, we're on for the C-section. Schedule my C-section December 29th. My due date was January 5th. Absolutely devastated. I went home. I did the handstands every single night. Everything that Google told me to do. I went in the day before my scheduled C-section and the doctor literally screamed, he's head down. See you whenever you go into labor. There comes my due date. Not going into labor. Not one contraction. Then I was scheduled for an induction. She was like, do you want to get your membrane sweep? I will never do that again. That was so painful and it did nothing. They checked me to see I was dilated at all and I was literally nothing. Come in the night before, get settled, and then we're going to do the Foley bulb, kind of get things rolling. It was uncomfortable. It actually started my contractions and they kind of like died off until in the middle of the night. Austin's freaking sleeping and I'm like in so much pain. No medication. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning and they came in and she was like, I'm not feeling anything. I'm pretty sure he went back breech. You didn't feel him move? Trying to talk me out of a panic attack. Really hyperventilating, freaking the fuck out. Get the ultrasound machine, make sure 100% he is breech, and then we're going. She's like, I have never seen this much fluid in someone's stomach. She's like, he's in a snow globe. A baby that big, this far along, should not be able to flip like that. Isn't that super fucking dangerous? So anyway, didn't have a choice. Was getting a C-section whether I liked it or not. And the doctor walks in and she's like, why are you crying? You're about to cut open my fucking guts and I'm scared. Called my mom. I'm like, you need to get here now. Before I know it, I'm being rushed back to Grey's Anatomy. I feel bad for anybody who's had a C-section because you get robbed. I always joke around and I say, how the fuck are C-sections legal? Because bitch, what the fuck was that? I still can't wrap my brain around it. It was so traumatic. If you guys want a story time or my C-section, I can do that too because bitch, that's a whole nother story.